Alright, so first things first, this video will only have a black screen. It's just an audio recording I did, and it will only be available in English. So for my German viewers that can't speak English, I'm sorry. You probably don't understand that either, but hey. So this is a start-stop recording. I won't cut it too much, except I say something stupid, and that's basically it. So this video is not a final cut, it's not a final decision, it's not a final ending, it's nothing set in stone. I just want to share some of my thoughts right now on how I want to continue this channel, how I want to continue the Twitch stream, how I want to continue my other social media appearances. As mentioned, nothing is set in stone. I just want to kinda involve you in my thought process, and maybe you have a different opinion on that, or maybe you have a different idea that I could try. But let's get started. So first of all, where I'm coming from. So basically, what this kicked, where this started is like a few months ago, almost a year, when I came back to Austria. I wanted to aim for self-employment as a video cutter and editor, and maybe have my stream and YouTube channels as a source of secondary income. The point there already was maybe. I wasn't sure if that will work out or not. So I just decided to let it go and let's see where let's just see where I will be in a few months. And overall, I was kind of happy on the development, because it went well. Viewers went up. I made some progress. I changed my content several years ago already by now, or 1.5 years, 2 years, something like that. From building games and story games to mostly Dead by Daylight, which was accepted in mixed feelings, of course, because of course my main content was Anno and Settlers and games like this, and completely changing the games to Dead by Daylight and later Valorant is a huge cut in content, and of course you can't expect the community to accept it that way around. Even that, considering that I expected a huge decrease in viewer numbers, there was a reason why I didn't play Anno anymore. Because, if you somewhere on my YouTube channel is a video, that's why there is no Anno anymore. It's both basically because I made some challenges for myself to make the game a little bit more interesting, and people were saying, hey, that's not a real challenge because other people have done a lot more than this. Of course, it was stupid, but there were enough people to actually make me regret the decision and not enjoying the game anymore. And right now I'm in a kind of weird position. It's kind of similar in terms of my own feelings towards it, but in a kind of similar situation right now in terms of Dead by Daylight. So no, I don't intend to stop DBD. No, I don't intend to stop the videos. Also, in addition, language changed mostly from mostly German to mostly English, which is kind of a part of the growing process, I guess. But again, it's like a part of the decision, and maybe this video is a mistake, I have no idea, but let's see. So I focused on Dead by Daylight, I focused on improving, I focused on Trickster, especially on Killer's because I think Killer's is a lot more fun. But recently something happened. Ever since the Nicolas Cage patch was released, my games got a lot more sweaty. First I thought, okay, this is hidden MMR being increased because I had a really good streak a few weeks long now. And after losing a few games, I probably would fall back to it. But the truth is, it didn't. And unlike the developer statement that every single killer should have its own MMR, sorry, I face these kind of survivors now on every killer, or almost every killer. Only a few that are barely touched, like Billy, Nurse, or so, get extremely weaker survivors. And that's fair, because I never touched them, obviously, because I didn't like to play them for a long time. But at the same time, I'm kinda like watching viewer numbers going down, watching YouTube views going down, watching TikTok and Instagram reels going down, and every platform introduces new policies about how you shouldn't play games that quote-unquote celebrate violence. And while I to a certain degree understand it, a huge game as DBD shouldn't be suppressed by algorithms, you would assume. But at the same time, something happened that killed the algorithms for me. I don't know what it was, but for some reason, all algorithms decided to show my content not anymore to potentially interested people. If you look at my TikTok profile or my Instagram reels, every single one gets less and less views. Same for YouTube Shorts, while there was a peak in between. Same for normal YouTube videos, and also same for streams. Viewer numbers are as low as they were last time back in 2018. And that's actually the point where my thought process is at the moment. So I wanted to see what I can do to get more viewers again, because obviously I make that stuff to be seen, and I don't sorry, let me rephrase that. I spent a lot of time on that. So, and also some effort. It doesn't look like it all the time, but also some effort, yeah. Even the quote-unquote easy cut videos for the daily consumption are like, yeah, there is a little bit of effort in it. It's not much, but a little bit. It's not as huge as the guides or the Survivor Adept Streak or stuff like this. But even that stuff doesn't get the views that it, in my opinion, deserves. And of course, I'm not the best in terms of creating guides. Nobody is, I guess. Some are better, some are worse, obviously. But I thought, especially on Trickster, I would have a kind of niche that's actually working out. But apparently it doesn't. Because some people actually hate Trickster, some people just don't like him, some people don't like to play him. So that niche is kinda unfulfilling. And I don't know. Even though I try this now for a very, very long time, I just can't get tractions on my channels. And at this point, after even getting Outstava to raid me in March, I guess it was March, where over 4,000 people saw my stream, saw my content, saw me playing, and even though I got a shitload of positive feedback, and I really appreciate it, I'm very grateful for Outstava's raid. I'm very grateful for every single person that spread the positivity in the chat and in the comments. But even a huge raid like this didn't bring any traction to my channels. It was a wonderful night, I will forever remember it, but none of this traction remained. From 4,000 people, I got 130 followers, and 30 of them unfollowed the next day. Or 30 different people, I don't know. 30 followers were gone the next day. That being said, I simply doubt that I will ever make this a sort of second source of income to my self-employment business. Which is sad, because I really enjoy doing this, and of course you thrive usually at things that you enjoy. but I also enjoy cutting videos. And that's the point where I'm struggling a little bit, because while I try to tinker on content and restructure that, I talked about that on stream a little bit, like mostly playing the killers I like and not the killers I think people would be interested in, or the people that are in chat would be interested in. Just play more of the stuff that I like, which means we did a lot more of Trickster, Huntress, Slinger games the past few days in stream, which was nice. I really enjoyed that, but at the same time I feel that freaking exhaustion hanging above me, because same as before, I spent a lot of time and preparation and practice and preparing the streams and doing the videos and working, of course, as well. And all of that together is like, I don't know, 30-40 hours a week. So almost a whole work week on videos, on streams, on content, and of course I can produce in bulks. Sorry, that's the way to say it. I can produce in bulks. Like I do one night and I have enough for a week, or on shorts even longer. But at the same time, I'm like not seeing any responses to it. Recently, a very, very active viewer, Stesi, is watching a lot of the stuff, is commenting on a lot of that stuff, and I really, really appreciate that. I had a similar viewer back in the days when I started in 2011 on Anno content. That video's name was The Opner. I completely remember that name up to the day, because I wrote with him under my YouTube videos for like years, until at some point he or she or them, I don't know, had to say goodbye because they got a new job, and apparently also something in the private life changed, and from that point on they didn't watch my videos anymore, which is fair, because people come, people go, that's the life, that's the cycle. I completely understand that. I completely show respect for that. I will still keep in mind the good times I had on discussions with him, her, them. I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah. Even though there are a few people that are actually watching that stuff, it's consuming time that I actually should spend on work that pays, that I don't know, that makes my life livable, because I have to pay bills. I have to pay for software, for example. That shit costs money. My Epidemic license costs me roughly €100 a year. That's for music that I use in stream. I have a Premiere license, obviously, that I use for work, but also for the stream cuts and for the Survivor Streak and stuff. And all that stuff costs money. Same for usual bills that everybody has, like food, drinks, electricity. I don't need to pay for heating because we have a what do we call it? Is it called pellets heating in English as well? I don't know. But we can make that on our own because we have a bit of a forest here. So it's like I have bills to pay, and I spend like one work week on actually work that pays bills, and 1 week on stuff that is actually costing me the same amount of money, basically. Because while DBD is kind of cheap in terms of DLCs and skins and stuff like this, I need extra lighting, I need extra hardware, I need extra software that I usually wouldn't need when I only used my PC for cutting videos instead of making them as well. And I don't know. I also thought about creating a second YouTube channel that is about reading stories, because some people have noticed that watched my Valorant streams recently. A lot of people are complimenting me on my voice, and I really appreciate that. I really enjoy that. So I considered starting a second YouTube channel that is about reading background lore from games that's freely accessible, because that shouldn't have any license issues if I read that in a YouTube video. Or maybe reading Reddit stories or stuff like this, like 5,000 other people are doing already. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, that costs more time again. And I don't know where to take the time from, because it probably won't pay off again. And don't get me wrong, I'm not doing this for the money, but at the same time I need to look at my expenses and my income. And even after that, there's something else that's bothering me that I didn't even mention yet, and that's my social environment, because while I have basically all the day free to do what I want, most people don't, and my friends are no exception. They have to work or study during the day or do some other stuff. And in the evening, when they got time, I'm sitting and stream and entertain people, and try to entertain people at least. And while some of them have no problem to be part of the stream, like Dexter, for example, some people do mind, or just don't have any sort of interest in Dead by Daylight or the other games I play, or simply don't want to play them even though they watch them maybe. And that also costs me a lot of time that I could spend with my friends instead. And even though I have Sunday and Monday and I completely devote that to family and friends, it's kind of sad that I sometimes have to quote unquote wait for weeks to see a certain to talk to a certain person again. Not because they wouldn't be available during these weeks, but because I'm not available during these weeks, because I prioritize the stream and the videos and my work over basically everything else. And as much as it didn't bother me in the past, for some reason now suddenly it does. So I need to make a decision how I want to continue on all of that stuff, or if I want to continue on all of that stuff. And that's basically where I am right now. This is actually the status quo right now. And it only took me 18 minutes to come to this and to explain what's actually going on and happening right now. So I'm considering the options of doing less streams, taking a break completely, doing no streams at all anymore, cutting down on YouTube content, cutting down on YouTube completely, ignoring my current YouTube channel. Maybe starting the new one instead, but only do streams and not doing highlights anymore. But then on the other hand, how do I get people to get attention to my content? On the other hand, right now they don't anyways, because my additional social media channels like YouTube, Facebook doesn't exist anymore. There is an Absurdist fan page though, but it's like dead since 2020, 2019, something like that. I kept it for a long time. Instagram, TikTok also don't draw too many new viewers, it seems. And to be honest, most of the new viewers I get are survivors from games that I played. Or teammates from Valorant. I don't know. So yeah, that's my current state. I have no idea where this is going. But I just wanted to be open about it and share it, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I shared my content on many different platforms, and maybe I should add that as well. I shared that in dedicated DVD discords. I shared that in other forums and online platforms. I even got a fucking Odstava raid and it didn't bring traction to my stuff. So yeah, I'm doing this now for, well, YouTube 12 years, yeah, and Twitch actively for 6, and in total for like 9 years, I guess. Back in the day when I streamed Hearthstone for tournaments and shit, when I participated in tournaments, I mean. And before that we played like offline games like Thief back in 2014 and stuff. 9 years for sure. Or we played Binding of Isaac while talking to other people about God and the world and other topics. I'm doing this for a very long time, and at the latest point, after seeing a raid from Odstava and other people paying attention to me and stuff like this, and not getting traction on the channel, and sometimes even not getting cooperative partners for stuff. I mean, I used to raid people playing DBD or other games that I played in the past, but most of the time raids just don't come back. I'm very grateful for people that are raiding me still, like Drachi or I'm sorry, I'm so bad at remembering names. So Golden Drachi is a person I know for a long time as well, and also Empire Lord, I guess it was his name. Let me double check. Yeah, and also we had a Shopper raid recently again, and a Colia raid. And I really appreciate all of them, because it's super, super rare for me to get a raid, because I'm streaming usually kinda late. But at the same time, I'm like really, really exhausted right now, because I'm trying for so long and I don't get any progress, or it feels like I don't get any progress. I do get progress, don't get me wrong. It's just like sometimes it doesn't feel like it. But yeah, I guess I should stop it here now. It's 22 minutes. If you're still listening to this, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that's the current thought process, the current thinking. So I don't know what will be in the future. For now, we will continue with as it is. So Tuesday to Saturday streams, daily YouTube video, Monday shorts. Yeah, I have no idea. I will try to finish the Trickster add-on update, because they reworked too, and I changed my opinion on a few of them. So yeah. Thanks for watching, for listening to this. I wish you a wonderful day. I don't know what the future will bring on this channel or in general, but we will see, I guess. So yeah, sorry. It shouldn't be a me. I'm lost. I'm alone. I'm crying for attention. I hope this didn't come across like this, because that's not what I want. I want it to come across as a, hey, these are my thoughts. I have no idea where this is leading. Let's just see what the future brings, I guess. So yeah, it's just like my New Year's videos, just in a little bit early or late, or half year report a little bit late, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for listening, and until next time.